Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You see it. You see what time it is. The Balvenie American Oak Toast. Yes, sir. You see what time it is. Yeah, it's about at 43% alcohol. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm actually in the process of moving, so I'm getting some things squared away. Want to take some time, throw some reviews. And you see the dram right here. I've been sipping on this thing. We're about to talk about it in just a little bit. You see it. Yes, sir. I had this one for a little while now. Decided to give it a nice little review. Here's a little quick 360 of the bottle. Yes, sir. Balvenie Oak, American Oak. We're going to dive all into these notes in just a second. We're going to nose it, score it, and taste it as always. Balvenie American Oak. Let's go. We're back at it again. Another hot review for you. Drams on deck. Today we got another one in the building. Today we got the Balvenie American Oak in the building. Yes, sir. This thing's about at 43%. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. 43%. You see the color right here, kind of a medium amber color. And this particular one right here, if you know me in my channel, I love Balvenie. In particular, the Double Wood 12. That's one of my early Scotch favorites. It did it for me. It was that vanilla on that Double Wood. It just did it for me. It's a staple for me. But nevertheless, this one right here, they have several expressions, just like most distilleries. I reviewed the Double Wood 12. They also have like the sherry cask. They have the ton series. The tons they have was a 1408 series, and then I have one behind me, and a bottle behind me, a 1509 series. Those are special. I think they'll no longer even do those anymore. But they have so many different expressions. This one right here, like I said, I've had this bottle probably 10 months, maybe 10 months to almost a year. I love Balvenie. I love the shape of the bottle. I love what they do. David Stewart, the master distiller, is just a genius at what he does. This particular expression, so the Double Wood, getting back to Double Wood, that one is 12 years as well. That one is aged in bourbon and sherry. This one right here is 12 years. So what they do is they take a virgin oak cask and they toast it, and then they put ex-bourbon into the toasted virgin oak, and this is actually 12 years old. So that's what we have here. What's called the American Oak, the American Virgin Oak Toasted Series. And so that toasting imparts different flavors than you would get, in addition to the bourbon. So that's what, you should have obviously your typical bourbon flavors in addition to the virgin oak. So we're gonna dive into those notes in just a second and see how that all balances out in this particular spirit here. Price point on this one, I think I paid around, it's been a while, I want to say, I don't know, 70-ish, something around $70-ish, around there. The price may fluctuate depending upon where you're at, but in the ballpark of 70-ish is kind of what I paid, to my recollection. This one right here, you don't see it everywhere. So this is like, it's not part of the core range, so you're not gonna find it at every single spot. You can still find it, but it's just not very plentiful. So after the review, if you want this one, if you do happen to see it, you might want to acquire it because you're not going to see it everywhere, or you have to look to get it obviously online. It will be the best option as well if you don't find it at your local distributor. I live in Southern California, so I got it from Bevmo, which is like a regional just liquor chain that I got it from. That's where I got a lot of my spirits from. Usually between Bevmo or Total Wines, that's where I get most of my stuff. Not always. So this one right here, Balvenie American Oak, 12 years. As always, we gonna nose it, taste it, and score it. Take a look at this. I did a nice tall pour, as you can see. It's 43%, so it ain't gonna hurt me. This is a medium amber color. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And it's only 43%. So it's not gonna, shouldn't put you on your ass, or, it shouldn't be a harsh burn or anything. It shouldn't even drink hot. It's only 43%, which is, pretty entry level, I would say. Between 40 and 43%, that's kind of on the lower end. So for me, I love virgin oak. I like bourbon barrel. So for me, it seems like it should be a good marriage. We're going to see exactly how it pans out in just a second. Let's see what this nose has to offer. I definitely picked up bourbon on the nose. Bourbon notes like that vanilla, sweet oak. caramel. Smell like a butterscotch. Vanilla, sweet oak, butterscotch. Oh yeah, all on the nose. Very pleasant. So it's not like super aggressive. Certain times when you know certain whiskeys, when you put your nose in there, initially it might hit you back because it's got that umph to it. This one's 43%, so it's not super strong, not aggressive. It's not overly powerful or anything like that. It lets me nose it and it don't hit me. You know what I'm saying? I like that though. You know? But nice sweetness. This is where we're of vanilla, sweet oak, honey, butterscotch, all in the nose. Very nice. Let's take a first sip here and see what we got. See what we're working with. Wow, it works for me. As always, man, I like the first sip for me kind of opens my palate. I get sensitized to it and I can kind of let my taste buds settle in. And then on the second sip is when they really saturate those taste buds. I dive deep into those notes. That being said, second sip, down the hatch. That thing works for me. You definitely pick up a nice charred wood on it, and then I would call it like a little charred sweet oak. But then you get that ass of vanilla just punch you and right in the throat. But that's good though. I love vanilla. Nice vanilla, sweet toasted oak on there, ginger, spice, cinnamon, nutmeg. Like a little hint of like paprika, something like that, like a little small kick of some hot spice. But then you also get that caramel as well. On entry level, vanilla. When I first roll around, vanilla and sweet oak out the ass. When I swirl it around and it goes down the hatch, that's when that little like hot spice comes in. Char oak still on there. It's nice, bro. Nice. Caramel all on the finish, and for it's 43%, so it's not hot at all. You know what I'm saying? I think so far has a medium finish to it, but it for 43%, it has, I will say that it's carrying its weight for 43%. It seems like a strong 43. But if I didn't know any better, I would think this would be like 46 or something like that. But it's not 43. But it is good, man. It's really good. The difference between this and Doublewood 12, I mean, they both have vanilla on it. I think the Doublewood has sherry, so you're going to get a little bit more of that sherry wine influence. This one, I would say that you get more sweet charred oak on this one. And so the vanilla is in both the Doublewood and this, but the difference is I would say that the Doublewood has that sherry influence, that sherry wine, that cinnamon, that wine influence. And this one has, in addition to vanilla, you get that butterscotch and more of that charred oak. They both get busy. So if you like those notes, I would say check it out for sure. As I took a second sip, pour a little water in here. See if the water enhances the flavor anyway. So it's 43%. Had big pour, so I poured like good, nice capsize of water in there to see if it enhances it in any way. So I'm gonna give that a shot. But like I said, Balvenie, man, if you never had this expression and you're a Scotch person, you need to try this if you haven't. When I say this, I'm not only referring to the American Oak, but I'm referring to the distillery. Between the double is obviously the easiest, most accessible Balvenie that you're gonna find. You will pretty much find a Doublewood 12 pretty much anywhere, and that's pretty much, in my opinion, among their best expressions. But they do have, if you're a traveler, you go duty free. They have a triple cast that they do there. I think it's a 17-year expression, I want to say, and 12-year. It's like a triple cast. They have that there as well. And obviously they have higher age statements. They also have a 21 port wood. They have a 25 year and a 30 year and so on. They have a 50 year. That thing is like thousands and thousands of dollars. I want to say that the 50-year-old Balvenie is well over $20,000. So I don't think I'm going to be buying that no time soon. I saw the Balvenie 50 year at Costco. I don't remember. It's around ballpark 20,000 ish. I want to say. Needless to say, I left it right where I saw that in the goddamn cabinet. I'm not dropping $20,000 on any spirit. You know what I'm saying? Not unless that's the lottery or something. But that being said, they make good expressions. I reviewed the Balvenie 15 Sherry. That one was a good one as well. So, you know, they have different expressions. So if you never had a Balvenie, do yourself a favor and try different expressions because they make solid drams. I have not had a Balvenie that was trash yet. I've some I like more than others, but I've never had a bad Balvenie. Never had a bad one. So this is the same way with this one. This one was a very good one as well. So anyway, I add some water in here. The nose is still pretty much the same. I didn't put that much water in there, but very similarities on the nose. Obviously the bourbon note, there's oak, vanilla. But let's see what we have on the palate. Let's see if that has enhanced the flavor in any way. Cheers. Similar flavors. I would say that it seems a little softer. You know me, I'm a higher proof guy, so softer. There's nothing wrong with that. I just like more higher intensity. That's just my personal thing. So if you're a person who likes more softer spirits, you can all definitely add water to it and soften it up a little bit. But the flavors are still there. They're just more solid, meaning that they're not as amped up. They don't seem as strong. Almost like if you make Kool-Aid and you put too much water in your Kool-Aid, how it tastes, you know, so it's not as sweet. That's kind of how I pick up on this. With the water, it's not quite as sweet, so it brings it down slightly. Not much, but I didn't put that much water in it, but slightly. So to me, you know, I like higher proof. So in my opinion, it's best to try it neat. I think neat is the best way to go. So, but that's just my opinion. But you know, it's your spirit. You can try it and mix it however you choose, with water, without water, on the rocks, whatever. But for me, neat. Flavor is still the same. Butterscotch, that charred oak, vanilla out the ass, butterscotch, caramel. It's in there. I love this. This is a nice dram. Scoring wise, 1 out of 10, 10 being the best for me drams on deck. I would give this a solid 8.75. 8.75 for me. I think this is very good. I would say that's my personal opinion. I like the double wood slightly better. Maybe because I've been drinking it longer. I don't know. I mean, they're similar, but there's some differences. I think the differences of the sherry. I love sherry, so maybe that's the reason why I would slightly lean towards the double wood 12, slightly over this, but it's not by much. I'll probably give the double wood like maybe a half a point higher. But be it as it may, this is still solid. So it's a one-off. So if you're more into the sweet, this one has more sweet oak. Then the double wood has more sherry. So this depends on, but the commonality, the common note would be the vanilla and the caramel. That's the common note between them. The difference is, like I said, the double is gonna lean more towards in the sherry, and then this is gonna lean more in the charred oak. So it depends on which one you prefer between charred oak or sherry. I like both, but I would probably lean towards sherry. But anyway, 8.75 for me. Drams on deck. Balvenie American Oak is done. I love it. Try it out if you want. I think whether you get this double wood 12, it's a toss up, just a matter of preference. But if you can't find this, I don't think there's a super drastic difference between this and double wood. So I wouldn't, you know, it's not a big, in my opinion, it's not a biggie. But either way, try both out. You know what I'm saying? I think they're both solid drams, and they're not gonna break the bank. So, you know, check them out. Hope you like that. Hope you got something like that review. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because likes and subscribers are for free, y'all. Check my Instagram page out. I got a link in the description box. I have a lot of spirits on there that I did review. Some of them I did not review. So Well, I did not review yet, so let me know if there's something you want to see. If you see it in there on my Instagram page, I maybe I can front load that for you and get the head out to you sooner rather than later. I also have a Cash App Patreon if you choose to support the channel. I'm independently. Everything I have is independent. I do everything myself, so I greatly appreciate y'all time. And also hit me in the comment box. I love y'all guys' interaction with me. So let me know if you've had this dram, if it's to your liking or if it's not to your liking. It may be, it may not be. So either way, let me know what you feel about this spirit. And you know, and we can talk about back and forth about it. You guys like my drinking buddy, so I definitely want to hear back from you guys. Let me know your opinions on this bottle, yay, nay, or if you can find it, or whatever the case may be. So you got more reviews on the way. Also check out my boy Dark Spirits. He was another reviewer. Check out my boy Jones and Man. They're doing their thing out in North Carolina. Check them out as well. But anyway, I'm having fun with you guys. I greatly appreciate your time, your love, and support. Signing out. Drams on deck. Yes, sir. Fuck.